Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Hold on, it's not morning anymore. It is 2 o'clock, and I'm back at a coffee shop that I haven't been to for about 2 years now. Uncommon Coffee Company. The best coffee shop I've ever reviewed, which is saying quite a bit since I've been to about 435 coffee shops since the beginning of this channel. So I'm up here for a work trip and just gonna check out the Burlington area throughout the week. This is the first coffee shop I'll be checking out. Oof. And yeah, I can't freaking wait. I have such fond memories of this place. Fantastic coffee quality, great people in there, and a massive space right here in Essex Junction, Vermont. So I just got back from Uncommon Coffee Company a little while ago, but I'm doing this video now. And I met the owner there. Haven't seen her in person before, but we've talked online. I got a shirt from them. She got me this free shirt and a bag of coffee, which we actually talked about a few years ago and just never got around to it. And now I'm just visiting this area and finally get to kind of revisit a lot of the coffee shops I've been to before. Now, what I got was a Sumatra coffee, which is an island in Indonesia. Tasting notes of dark chocolate, earthy, and cedar. Although I spoke to one of the roasters, I think her name was Dana. I am really bad at names. And one thing that I noticed that brought my attention and actually raised the question that I asked the person at the front, she grabbed Dana, whatever her name is that this is a wet hulled process of coffee, which is actually pretty unique to Sumatran coffee itself. The husk on the coffee, when it is processing, actually stays on there, and that's like the brown shell husk. It's underneath the cherry, but over what the green coffee bean is. And so that husk is left on there while it's processing, while the coffee is drying before it's ready to be shipped out and roasted, which is really interesting. And that has something to do with the very humid climate inside Indonesia that causes them to process it in that way. This is a very unique bag of coffee, and I can't wait to review it when I get back. Uncommon Coffee Company, for those of you who followed the channel for a really long time, is the #1 best coffee shop that I've ever reviewed. And that's saying something because I've reviewed 435 coffee shops so far. It's a big number. This place kicks ass. I had some espresso and I had a cortado, and I had those on a single origin Kenya, which was very light. It had some acidic tasting notes, but it was pretty sweet as well. It had a tea-like texture with some other tasting notes contributing to it. So it was a very dynamic coffee. And as I stay here for this week, I think I'll be hiking some mountains, as well as revisiting a lot of the coffee shops that I reviewed in Burlington. So you guys will see that over the next week. And I think I'm gonna make this all into one video of just revisiting the Burlington coffee shops. So this was #1. I'll see you at the next one. All right, I'm heading to Crew Coffee right now. About to get in my car here. And they are gonna be closing probably 15 minutes after I get there. So I don't have much time. After that, I'm gonna be eating at a pretty famous restaurant. It's called Hen of the Wood. It's in Burlington, so I can't wait for that. Let's go. Let's get into Burlington. Time to get some last minute espresso. I've been here in 2 years. Just been to the other food coffees. All right, so place is about to close up in 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna hang out outside. They give me a to-go cup for this espresso, which is pretty good. It's not as good as the Kenyan I had at what was it? Uncommon Coffee Company yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna hit Camel's Hump tonight. I think I'll try to go for a sunrise hike tomorrow morning before my next day of training, so I'll hit that one too. And maybe I'll do another sunset in Mansfield later this week. But for now, I think I'm just going to chill out in Burlington tonight, and maybe I'll do a little walk along Lake Champlain as well. I've heard really good things about Hen of the Wood. Really good restaurant. I know my business partner really wanted to try that out, and you know, who knows if he ever got the chance to, but I will. So yeah, I'll spend some time in Burlington. Maybe I'll throw some shots in, maybe I won't. And I think sunrise hiking Camel's Hump. There won't be any coffee shops tomorrow that I stop by, but for sure Wednesday morning I'll come back through to this area and hit at least a couple of them. Because I know there's at least 3 or 4 other top pick coffee shops that I've got fond memories of that I'd love to revisit. So yeah, this espresso's pretty good. It's acidic, it's a little sweet. I like it to be a little bit more concentrated. I prefer more ristretto dial-in. It's not really retaining as much of the creaminess that some of the other espressos I've had, but it's, you know, has a good taste profile. Yeah, it's the last 10 minutes too, so kind of rushed on in. But yeah, should be wandering around Burlington. Maybe I'll have a cocktail or something like that as well. Good morning, everyone. I'm wearing the Uncommon Coffee shirt that I got a few days ago, courtesy of Maya. I'm gonna be stopping by a coffee shop I really like called Vivid Coffee. Another place I haven't been to in 2 years, but I've seen their coffee sold around, was it Middletown, Rutland, a couple other spots where there's coffee shops that wholesale these guys' beans. But I'm finally gonna be back at the, here it is. Probably have an espresso or something to start that morning off. So I just stopped by Vivid Coffee and got a little bag from them. It's a single origin Colombia from a single farm. I'll be trying this. Maybe back at the hotel, maybe when I get back home. Now I'm going to go to Onyx Tonic Specialty Coffee, and that's probably the last place I'm going to stop by today. Just get a quick bag or quick cup, and after that I got to head to work. But hit each and every one. So far, so good. This would be coffee shop number 4. And I think there is 2 more coffee shops I want to hit before I'm done. Sign up. That open door right over there. Onyx Tonic Specialty Coffee. You've kind of got the central downtown area in that direction with like the Central Park or whatever. And then this is Onyx Tonic. Welcome back to Nomad Coffee. First up, I'm going to work after this, but hopefully I can stop by here, get a quick sip, and then go to Brio Coffee and quickly drive on back. I just sat down, had a delicious cortado. I'm going to be heading right over to Brio Coffee Works, because I don't really have that much time to dilly-dally around before I drive back over to Williston. But found out, so the Essex Junction location is permanently closed, not temporarily closed like it says on Google, which is Makes me glad that I came up here just to kind of confirm that. And I will update the map accordingly. So I think that work will be done later, either today or tomorrow. Maybe I'll 50-50 it. I've got a lot to update for now. Gotta keep on moving and stop by Brio Coffee Works. Last place on the list of coffee shops in the Burlington area. I can't wait. Last but not least, Brio Coffee Works. Been many years as well. Every coffee shop is on par with the exact review that I gave it before, so they're all still really good. Still sad to see that Nomad Coffee of Essex Junction is actually gone for good, and it's not temporarily closed like the Google Maps said. But I'm gonna get probably a latte drink here, and I have like 10 minutes to sit down. I gotta get that. Here's a new section I've never seen before. There's soda recipes. It's such a worthwhile place to stop by if you guys are in the area. Just outside of downtown Burlington. It's like a lounge. You see, I'm gonna break this. No, I'm not. Wow. Just amazing. Yo, what's up? This is Connor in the editing kitchen. I'm editing videos right now, drinking a smoothie as well. It's not late, don't worry. It's only 8:43. I gotta do homework, go to bed, do another coffee trip. This is future Connor. This is like more than a month in the future Connor. That video was just to highlight, rehash some of the coffee shops that were the best on American Coffee Trip and are still today the best on American Coffee Trip. Fantastic showings from Uncommon Coffee Company. Best coffee shop so far on American Coffee Trip. Still impresses me to this day. The drinks I had there weren't quite as good as I remembered them on that very fateful day, but they were top quality. They were very good at expressing the tasting notes, and they were by far very substantial drinks. Crew Coffee, as I remember it, very similar. They've got that kick-ass Slayer espresso machine. They're on Church Street there, that beautiful brick walkway that heads straight through Burlington there. Vivid Coffee Roasters is tucked a little bit more to the side, but very much present, omnipresent in the downtown area with great roasting practices. I have a bag of their stuff with me right now, actually, as well as the Uncommon Coffee Company bag. Right there. So, stuff that I've been drinking a lot of lately. And that for tomorrow's trip, I'm going to need a cup of it before I go. And Nomad Coffee. Great little spot. Very sad to see the Essex Junction location be permanently closed. That really sucks. But it's still great that the Burlington one is still there. That's good. You know, there's a lot of good craft coffee shops around, you know. And, Brio Coffee Works. There's the last one. That's the last coffee shop. Very great. High quality. Fantastic coffee roaster. I freaking love their cold brew, too. Oh, my God. But had a latte. Was really great. I actually saw some people from Nomad go over to Brio. I think there are connections between the coffee shops in the Burlington area. I don't think this is a conspiracy theory. I think that collaborative communities of coffee shops, like Rochester, New York, are successful and are fantastic. It's the major goal of American Coffee Trip to connect all specialty coffee. So seeing stuff like this already exist in areas that I found to be really amazing, collaborative, well-intended individual projects that collaborate on their own, you know, on their own turf in a very productive way that helps businesses all around thrive in their various competition areas. It's really good to see. And I suspect that Burlington, Vermont has some of that, as well as Rochester, New York, and hopefully more coffee communities from further away can even connect with each other, or places that have a high level of competition can find more to work with each other. But this is stuff that's years out still, depending on you guys, really. You guys watching this video, I know that I have been wildly inconsistent, and I'm slowly but surely adding iterative improvements, but I promise you guys, I'm going to keep working at this. I'm going to keep trying to get better. I had a comment that really dove into how I could make this project better, and I love those. I love those comments, guys. Keep dropping them. Keep giving me pieces of advice. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm missing down in the comment section below, because your feedback and your support makes me a better coffee connoisseur. It allows me to do more thought-provoking, accurate coffee reviews. Your second sip shoutouts, make sure, grab a quick snapshot of those lattes at coffee shops you think I got wrong. Tell me why. Tell me where. I will 3 comments, automatically enroll it in next year's list, and I will have to go back to it to re-review it. I want to make this channel as accurate as possible. If you know any map creators out there, let me know in the comment section below. I would like to reach out to them and integrate them on Instagram, and eventually I'll add overlaying maps onto the American Coffee Trip map so you can get multitudes of perspectives from various coffee drinkers and bloggers across the internet. I want American Coffee Trip to be a source, combining all the aspects of things that other people do really well, because I can only do so much. It was great and a humbling experience to visit the Burlington area, as well as the reason I was up there had to do with a chapter that was being turned in my life that I am already well into now, and it has made my life so much better. So with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.